Jesus says, Father, forgive them. Now I'm suggesting to you that it was Jesus' compassion that led him to speak those words. We may also believe that it was Jesus' compassion that led him to the cross in the first place. Though he had authority over death itself, his compassion led him into the storm, into the howling storm of sin and rage and evil and selfishness and political compromise and power-hungry, corrupt politicians and moral indifference and all of those forces that could sweep you and me away. He went down into the storm and it swept him away, and his voice of compassion was still. And then God the Father acted. He did the greatest deed in history. He raised his Son from the dead. And the Father, in raising Jesus from the dead, has established him as the Lord. As the Lord over death. As the Lord over sin. As the Lord over everything in heaven and on earth. And here is the opportunity. This Jesus who has compassion for all, this Jesus who has authority over all, is for you. Today again, I invite you to entrust yourselves to him in the face of the forces that are beyond your control. In a way, it's a simple thought, but it is the most difficult thing of all to do. Only, in fact, the Spirit of God can make this happen. It's hard because although we understand Jesus' compassion and we believe in his authority, it's hard for a lot of reasons, but it's hard because we do not always know what he will say to us. We'd like him to say, I'll take that struggle away, but he doesn't do it. There are days when you do nothing but long for him to say, I'll make that relationship right. But he doesn't do it. No. He is the Lord. He decides. And in the face of what it can feel for all the world like disappointment and no answer to prayer, it can really be hard for me or you to entrust ourselves to him because we don't always know what he will say to us. But we know what some of the things are which he will say. We know them. He has spoken some of them to you this morning. As a called and ordained servant of Christ, the voice of Jesus, and by his authority, your sin and mine wiped clean again. Forgiven.